Tomorrow is a big day. A lot of lives are going to be changed. NFL athlete lives, well, college player lives turning into NFL athlete lives. These guys will be drafted into the NFL tomorrow, and tomorrow will be the NFL draft. So it's a big deal. I'm very excited. You guys have seen I'm wearing my Baltimore Ravens shirt. You guys see that right here. And I'm also a Redskins fan as well. So I'm really excited to see what the Redskins do. And I'm excited to see what the Ravens do. And I'm also fans of individual players. Saquon Barkley, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson. I mean, I'm even interested to see where Sam Darnold's going to go. Josh Rosen's going to go. So there's a lot of things that could happen. There's a lot of good players on the board. What I'm going to be doing right here is dropping my top, I would say 10, maybe 15 players. I'm just gonna go about to 15. I want to get to the Ravens pick. I think they're like 15. What are the Ravens? We're 16. So I'm gonna go about 16 picks. The top like 10, I kind of have like a good idea. Top 11, 12, I have a good idea. But like 13, 14, 15, they're basically the Redskins, the Packers, and the Cardinals pick. I have no idea really what I'm going to do when I get around there. By that time, I'm going to have a lot of players off the board that I obviously know, the top guys. So I'm going to have to really see who's left and then from there figure it out. But let's just get into it. And I want you guys down below to comment and let me know how you guys think I did. Now, obviously, I'm not no GM. I ain't no NFL scout. But this is just what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing from listening to Mel Kiper and all them dudes on ESPN and reading articles and stuff like that and seeing what these teams need. Now, the Browns, they always need a quarterback, as you guys know. They can never, ever draft right when it comes to the quarterback spot. And I was thinking, why not get Saquon Barkley? Why not get Saquon, put him on the Browns? They have Tyrod Taylor, but then I was thinking, well, they have Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod got hurt last season, and I feel like they're not going to have him for that long. So they're going to have to go with the quarterback now. Sam Darnold, 6'3". Josh Rosen, 6'4". 226, 220. What I'm thinking is just going with the bigger guy. He's not that much bigger, but he's a little bit bigger, Josh Rosen. And I think he'll go number 1 to the Browns, and he will be their quarterback. Now, number 2. This one is also a hard one. You're like, well, they have Eli Manning, and then they need a backup. They do need a backup. But at the same time, you can't turn down this guy. I'm sorry, but Saquon Barkley, what he does is amazing. This is one of the most incredible running backs I've seen in all of college football. Now, Reggie Bush was the most incredible running back I have ever seen. If you guys have not seen Reggie Bush highlights, well, bro, you got to check them out because they are incredible. He did everything. Peterson had an incredible highlight tape. Leonard Fournette was very good as well. There's a lot of good players, but Reggie Bush was by far the best college running back I've ever seen. And Saquon Barkley, I think, passes that just a little bit. So I gotta go with the boy Saquon right here. Put him at the New York Giants. Team up with Odell Beckham. Can you imagine those two dudes? Fast, speedy, young dudes are gonna go crazy over there. Now, 3. The Jets. Back to quarterback. You guys are gonna look at me and be like, really? Now, New York, big city. The Giants already got their quarterback. Another New York team. They need somebody to fit that personality. Baker Mayfield for me, 6'1", 215, Oklahoma, Big 12 boy. The man fits their personality perfectly. He's fiery. He's tough, competitive. Right there, it says it. Why am I not reading? Plays with a fiery demeanor and a massive chip on his shoulder. It says it right there. Why am I not looking? Why am I doing this? I don't know. But I'm gonna click Baker Mayfield to the Jets, which leaves Sam Darnold still on the board and Josh Allen. I didn't even realize Josh Allen was on the board. I don't even know about these two dudes right here. Anyways, we're gonna go number 4. Back to the Browns. Now, it's crazy because I've been hearing the possibility of the Browns picking 2 quarterbacks. Not a terrible idea if one does better than another, but at the same time, please don't. I would be so blown if they do that. I'll be like, what are y'all doing? Don't ruin my vibe right now. So what they gotta do is this: go to the cornerback position, and you gotta go and get this guy right here, Micah Fitzpatrick. Now, he is one of the most athletic, agile playmakers in all of college football. He does everything. Extremely competitive, and he has a very good demeanor about him. So he's gonna step up in all big games, and I think he's gonna be a very good cornerback in the NFL. So they should go and probably select Micah Fitzpatrick. Now for number 5, the Broncos. They don't need a quarterback. They just got Case Keenum, who I guess, you know, could be their quarterback for now. So we're not gonna give him a quarterback. We're gonna go on the offensive line, and I'm gonna just say they need somebody to protect Case Keenum. You can't get that man hurt. They always have a good offensive line, but there's no reason why you shouldn't just stack them up even more. So this guy right here, Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame. Don't know much about him, to keep it honest, but he says it's built like a bank safe with wide hips. Why is it telling me that? I don't care about... Anyways, I'm not even going to go into that. Here you go. You get drafted to the Denver Broncos at number 5. Now, number 6. Okay. Now, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, and tell y'all how I feel about the Colts and Andrew Luck. That man hasn't played in like 10 years, maybe 20 years. Okay, obviously I'm joking, but it's been a long time since he's played, and honestly, it's kind of annoying. All that potential. It just seems like every time he gets in, he's like glass, or he like gets hurt, or I don't know what's up with him right now. So I'm thinking maybe get a backup quarterback, but at the same time, they're definitely not going to do that. So what they should probably do is give Andrew Luck one more chance. Don't get him any weapons, no defense, no offense. Just get him an offensive line. Somebody to block for this guy so he doesn't get touched at all. Because it seems like he can't get touched at all. Orlando Brown, Oklahoma was good. You're going to Indianapolis. Round 7, or not round 7, pick 7. You guys are seeing Jameis Winston, Mike Evans, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, defensive line, that is easy for me. Bradley Chubb. They are saying one of the best defensive lines. Not Willie. There you go. Bradley Chubb, one of the best defensive linemen to come out of college football in a while. 6'4", 269 from NC State. Now, I was thinking about giving them a running back because they need a running back, but Bradley Chubb slips all the way to number 7. Like, if he's slipping to 7, you got to go and just pick him up at this point. So, number 7, Bradley Chubb. Number 8. This is where I go back with a quarterback, and I don't care if they have Tom Brady. I don't care if they have Joe Montana. I don't care if they have Cam Newton. The Bears are getting a quarterback. Please get a quarterback. And I will say Sam Darnold. You can go to Chicago. I mean, it's just funny because the Bears back in the day, not even back in the day, kind of like a couple years ago, they had Matt Forte, Jay Cutler, Martellus Bennett. I think that's one that played tight end. They had who else did they have? They had a stacked team. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, Brandon Marshall. They had so many players on offense and couldn't do anything, and it was all because of Jay Cutler. He just seems like he never wants to play. So I don't know. They had issues with that, but I don't care who they have a quarterback right now. Get another quarterback and work with both of them. If you need 4 quarterbacks, I don't get 10 quarterbacks at this point. Just do anything to become a good team again. Back to the 49ers right here, and that says they need a cornerback, offensive line, defensive line. Well, their offense seems to be pretty good. They got Jimmy Garoppolo, who had a great year last year, Pierre Garçon. They have Carlos Hyde. The offense seems all right. I'm going to go on the defensive side, cornerback, and I'm going to give him Denzel Ward from Ohio State, 5'10", 191, supreme athletic ability, and he's expected to be an impressive combine tester. Well, I'm pretty sure he had a great combine. I'm not doubting that at all. So why not go with him? A very good player to help up that defense when their offense is already very good, and it's also a very young team. It's looking like led by a very young quarterback. Now the Raiders, linebacker, Tremaine Edwards. Yes. 6'5", 253, Tremaine Edwards. That defense is nasty. Or actually,
2 hours later.
Changed my mind. Derwin James. Read what it says at the beginning. Absolute alpha in the locker room. And you guys know all about Oakland, all about their fans, and they are crazy over there in Oakland. They got some crazy fans. They go ham every day. They be wearing those, like, the pads with the spikes and the face paint black and black and gray, and they just have a nasty defense. So why not add somebody else who is an alpha in the locker room? He comes to film sessions all the time. This man, when he talks, players listen. I'm just reading what they say. He's very versatile. That's enough. I mean, I could just off of that, you might as well have him number 1, but obviously not. But yes, Derwin James going to Oakland. Now, the moment I've been waiting for, Lamar Jackson. The most exciting player I've seen play quarterback since Michael Vick. And that's hands down. And what I found out was Lamar was top 5 in rushing yards overall, I believe. Either he was like top 5 or top 6 in rushing yards overall as a quarterback. Now, he's obviously very versatile. Fast as lightning. He's an elite playmaker. And he has a rare ability to hit home runs with his arms or his legs. Okay, I read that off there. But still, he can do that all. I've seen him do some crazy things. Versus Florida State last year, this man was torching them. And he really makes an impact in the game. Now, he does need to improve his passing a little bit, his accuracy. But if he gets that down, it's a wrap. Now, everybody has him going to the Bills, but I think that the Dolphins could be also a very good team for him. They need a quarterback, and think about it. Ryan Tannehill also could move, play for the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson definitely could move. And if they fit that system right with Lamar Jackson and the Dolphins, Lamar Jackson, Dolphins, it meshes. And, bruh, that could be something special. Eventually, he could start. I don't say maybe start right away. Maybe give him a year or two. Maybe bring him in later on in the year. But I think Lamar Jackson will go to the Dolphins, and then the Bills are going to go and pick up Wyoming star Josh Allen. Now, Washington Redskins. Says they need a cornerback. I'm looking. I like Josh Jackson. I like Mike Hughes, to be honest. He's a little small, but he's stout and he's tough. And I like that because they also have Josh Norman, who's a little undersized, but he's also very, very tough as well. They need a linebacker, it says. Tremaine Edwards. Ooh. Oh, Raekwon Smith. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay. We're going to have to go with Tremaine Edwards. Or Tremaine Edwards, excuse me. If Tremaine Edwards is still there, they got to pick him at 13. Okay. So that's 13. 14 will be... 14 will be the Packers. They need a receiver. They lost Jordy Nelson. They did pick up Jimmy Graham, but they still need a wide receiver. Now, I would say Calvin Ridley, but he's a little undersized. I feel like receivers with a little bit of height on them. So I'm going to say Deion Kane from Clemson, 6'2", 202. He has a good size, and he also has some speed on him, so that could be a good fit for the Packers. Now, Cardinals need a quarterback as well. People have Lamar Jackson going there, but I had him already going at 11. Yeah, all my quarterbacks are basically gone. So also they need an offensive line, and they need a wide receiver. They have all the short, speedy dudes. John Brown. I think they have 2 John Browns. So we're not going to go with Calvin Ridley. I'm saving him for my team. He's going to the Ravens. That's what I'm saying. He's going to the Ravens, so I'm going to save him. But you guys are seeing right here. I'll give him an offensive lineman. And we will go with Will Hernandez from Texas, El Paso. So he's going to go there. Now, Baltimore's time. That's easy for me. Calvin Ridley will go to the Baltimore Ravens. And if he doesn't, I'll be pissed because we need a receiver. I think we just picked up Willie Snead, actually. Yeah, I think we got Willie Snead. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't care. I still want Calvin Ridley. Put him in the slot. Too much speed for anybody to handle, and I think he can be big time. So, Calvin Ridley it is. Select, and you guys are seeing right here my top 16 picks. Now, 17. That's my boy Eli's team, so I'm going to see if I can help him out real quick. They need a quarterback, a linebacker, an offensive line. They do need a quarterback, actually, because Phillip Rivers is getting old. Maybe Mason Randolph. Maybe they also need a linebacker. Who's left linebacker? Oh, Raekwon Smith. Easy. Bank. You can't let that guy go, man. Him and Tremaine Edmonds are two good players to let slip to 13 and 17, but if they do, those teams will be very, very happy. But I'm gonna leave it right here. I just wanted to go over what I think will happen tomorrow, and I wanted to show you guys actually how I would place it on my board, picks 1 through 17. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know your team and let me know who you want on your team. Obviously, this is probably not gonna happen exactly like this, but hey, I mean, it could, you never know. Stay tuned for way more videos coming out soon, guys. And also, the draft will be tomorrow, so it's gonna be lit. Stay tuned for the draft as well, and I am out.